killers come out. You ain't eating, you just act full. I'm impactful. Dozen funerals in a month. I got that pull. I will give it to niggas in all rap forms. Ignatius out right now on all platforms.
The Katt Williams situation with him coming and dropping a nuclear bomb all over Nagasaki and anywhere else in Asia, literally, metaphorically, y'all, not literally, in a comedic world. And of course, you knew people were going to have things to say in rebuttal. So Lex, you're going to get the first dibs on what some of the rebuttals were. So let me give you the first rebuttal, a serious rebuttal. It wasn't no comedy in this. This was somebody who, it seems as though Katt attacked him, but he didn't. Katt didn't even mention his name. But you could tell this person didn't really like what Katt had to say. And I'm talking Aries Spears. This is what it had to say. Take a listen.
So as far as y'all saying who the GOAT is, Katt is your GOAT. I understand that. But you really, that's a useless title. Then you say things like, yo, we got to protect Katt at all costs. Protect him at all costs. Did he cure cancer? Did he cure AIDS? Did he end racism? Did he figure out black poverty? Turn the fucking volume down. Protect Katt at all costs. Knock it off. Keep it in perspective. This is a news cycle. That's all this is. It's a news cycle. This ain't curing cancer. This ain't nothing to protect nobody about. Oh, he shook up Hollywood. He exposed Hollywood. Ooh, he told the truth. Again, to me, this is pointless. What did he do? What did he change? He didn't change anything. Steve Harvey is still going to be Steve Harvey. The success, the fame, the money, the momentum, the adulation, the respect, the adoration from the fans is still going to all be there. Same thing with Cedric. Same thing with Chris Tucker. Same thing with Ludacris. Same thing with Wanda Sykes. Same thing with me. Same thing with Ricky Smiley. Everybody that he named will still go on. Nothing has changed. All right? This wasn't life or world changing. It's a news cycle. And it's funny because this is why I say social media is both a blessing and a curse and dangerous. This phone, this device gives everybody a platform. Everybody gets to be heard, which is power. And everybody don't deserve power. I'm reading some of the comments about Kevin, and I'm reading stupid shit like, oh man, Kevin's fan base is turning on him now. Katt done made it so his fan base is turning on him now. Kevin ain't never been funny. He ain't funnier than Katt. Well, first of all of that is subjective. Secondly, the people are saying that Kevin ain't funny or he ain't funnier than Katt were never Kevin Hart fans to begin with. Don't get it twisted. Kevin Hart is a global phenomenon. He's globally famous. He can go anywhere in the world and sell out a whole arena or stadium by himself. The box office movie receipts don't lie. The tickets, the receipts at the ticket gate that you go through when you go to the arena sold out, don't lie. So for all these people that think that Katt has turned the world on its axis about Kevin, knock it off. Turn the volume down. Kevin is just fine. And again, those people saying that negative shit about Kevin were never fans to begin with. But you let people tell it, average Joes who now have power because of the phone and the platform, oh, we must, Katt exposed the Illuminati. We must stop giving our money to these devil worshippers. We must take our power back. What power? You're not that serious. You're not that important. Stay in your lane.
Wow. Well, Moochie's back, so I'm going to let her get the floor first. Moochie, I got a couple of bones to pick with what he said. Because in one statement, he was a fucking hypocrite. In one hand, you saying we don't have power, which would just be like telling people, okay, voting doesn't have power, which we know is a lie. But then on the other hand, you say everybody that's got a phone, the internet has given you too much power. Like, which one is it? And if I was wrong, because I said that Katt didn't say anything about him in the Shannon Sharpe interview, maybe he did, because in his rebuttal, he's making it sound like he did. I am wrong for that, y'all, because I didn't hear it. If he did,
I didn't hear anything either.
But he's making it sound like he did. But at the end of the day, Moochie, didn't that sound a little personal? But if you're going to come at people on some personal mess, come correct. People having the truth alters how they want to choose to spend their money. Simple as that. If they want to spend their money on Kevin Hart, they can, or they won't. But no, people should be given the truth, whether what the truth held hurts them or not. That would be no different from somebody who's cheating on their spouse. Be like, you know what she don't know won't hurt her, which is true. But the fact that if she did know would hurt her, you would want her to know. So Moochie, the floor is yours. Let me know what you got to say about Aries Spears. Is he a little butthurt about something with the Katt Williams situation, or is this legitimate with him?
I'm gonna pull some receipts, and we're gonna come back to this because Aries Spears. When you let Lex talk, Aries Spears was talking about Kevin Hart like a dog, and he was, I can't remember what radio station it's on because I believe it was on the Breakfast Club. So he's full of crap. He's full of crap. He shouldn't even open his mouth to begin with. The reason why he shouldn't have opened his mouth, because you was talking about Kevin Hart about a year ago where you was jealous of him and all of the clout he was getting. You was talking about all the writers he had and things of that nature. So you was hating on his career too before this whole pedo thing happened with him and Tiffany Haddish. Okay? So a hit dog will holler and all these dogs is hollering, rapping, all of that. Kevin Hart, he's messed up with this. As far as Kevin Hart, Aries Spears, he shouldn't even open his mouth and even said anything. He's right. Everybody has a cell phone and could do a platform. So he just proved his point with his contradictions.
Yeah. He did, Moochie. And so, like, I don't know the history of him the way you and Lex know. I didn't know about the Tiffany Haddish pedophilia thing. I didn't know he dissed Kevin Hart. So now let Lex jump in here and see what you got to say, Lex, about Aries Spears and his rebuttal to what Katt Williams said.
Grover need to chill. He just looked like an angry ass Sesame Street character. Like, he literally looks like Grover. He's upsetting me. Like, shut up. You so angry. When is the last time somebody said, hey, yo, throw on that new Aries Spears? Nobody cares. Nobody asks. Nobody's looking for it. Relax. You talking about he's not that important. He enough to have you out here all exercise. No exercise. Like, what we're not going to do is come for the one known as Micah Katt Williams. We not finna do that. Not that one. And if you didn't know, Katt Williams is my favorite alive comedian. My favorite of all times will always be Bernie Mac, but I don't play with the Katt slander because he really do mind his business and smoke his weed. Like, Katt don't bother nobody. So for him to have really went off, that man ain't said nothing but everything. The internet work fast. Like, if Instagram was out when Pac got shot, we would have figured it out already. The point I'm trying to make, okay, is that the receipts been flying, and I ain't seen Katt tell not one lie yet. And I'm talking about they put the side by side of Sid doing a pop lock joke with the real one. They got the side by side of Katt Williams doing a car joke, because I really wanted to see it. Like, is somebody gonna dig that up? It was exact. So that man ain't saying nothing wrong. So why are you mad? Let us sit down. Is it because you're talking about it's no effect? Baby, that man has the most views on Shay Shay, period. But let's not forget, he hit 20 million in 2 days. Where the video at now? Has your videos ever hit that high? Be humble, do some crunches, and sit down.
Go ahead, Moochie.
I can tell everything. I just feel like he shouldn't even open his mouth. He should have never opened his mouth. It's a couple of people. Everybody that he brought out said something, but they didn't say he was lying. They never said he was lying.
Mm-hmm.
So
ain't nobody say that.
They could say whatever they want. He wasn't lying. I guess I wasn't. It's raining real bad here, so I couldn't get on for a couple of minutes.
Oh, you good. We getting that same snow shower too. By the way, I forgot to do this, so y'all forgive me. For all my people who are in the grips of this northeast, middle of the country snowstorm, be safe, drive extra slow, turn on your lights, make sure you get home to your loved ones, and be careful. Just want to let folks know that. Lex, I'll let you get in on this one because that wasn't the end of people trying to clap back at Katt. We had the guy that you had to give me an education on, Charleston White. him and Luda had something to say about Katt. So Lex, you in on this one first.
That nigga responded to Katt Williams with a rap song. That was the weirdest shit out of all of it. Man, hey, listen. That was the craziest shit. That's what everybody overlooking the fact that nigga Ludacris, nigga, he responded with a rap song. That lets you know how fucked up this shit is. Nigga, if you say I've been at a gay party getting I ain't finna make you no song, nigga. I'm finna call you a motherfucking lie. Why you nigga call that? Nigga, I'm gonna call you on your phone, nigga. You lying. You ain't seen me in no mother. That nigga made a rap. That nigga responded with a jingle. Say, that lets you know he guilty. Nigga come back with a rap song. A hell of a rap song. Nigga ain't rapped in 20-some years. This nigga ain't made a rap song in 20 years. Soon as Katt Williams say, hey, I seen you coming out that funny room though, nigga. With walking bow-legged, you were knock kneaded before you went in. You dive and rub together. You come out of that bow-legged. That boy say now he gonna make a song. I ain't never was on my mind. That nigga went and made a commercial jingle to respond to Katt Williams instead of saying you a goddamn lie. That's how you call it. That's how you tell a nigga he lying. You don't go write no 116 bar for no nigga. You get on the airwaves and say he lying, baby. Motherfucker ain't never seen me coming out there and play walking bow legged.
Whatever's heavy on my heart is always on my mind. Like Snoop's cannabis shredder, I'm always on my grind. They throwing shade cause niggas could never take my shine. I bring my watch collection on my jet, let me take my time. Like fine wine, I'm aging like Benjamin. Top 5, I'm worth mentioning. Bring me rappers, I'm lynching them. See the pendulum swing, Jesus with diamond thorns. Ludacris, swaddled in Gucci linens when I was born. Never been Illuminati, only a Ludinati. And I only left with bitches when coming from any party. Now I'm married with kids, the evolution of life. Never been a clout chaser, never say shit for likes. R.I.P. John Singleton. You never have to flex when you earn every one of your Fast and Furious checks. Afro with the sideburns. Yeah, that's my signature. Addictions on the rise. Comedians check your temperature.
He did cut all his hair off, like Katt said. He did cut them sideburns, like Katt said. A hit dog will holler.
Look at Lex. Look at Lex. That's just
Look, I know. Look, she was supposed to come with the lyrics, but you know, Mama Muchilla gotta lay it down.
Okay, Godmama.
She pulled out that hammer, Lex. She pulled out the hammer. She pulled out the hammer. Go ahead, Lex.
Nah, this is good. First of all, I didn't hear the Ludacris rap. Like, I know somebody had posted it, but like, it's the end.
Yeah, they grew back. Yeah, you cut it off though. Everybody knows when Luda had a short haircut. Come on now.
Why would you check your pulse when he said take your temperature? Why was you checking your pulse in the rap? Oh my
Cause
God.
he even look. You know they say your pulse beat a certain way when you're lying. He lying too. He lying right now. Come on
God.
now. A
He
hit dog will holler.
He bought them Fast and Furious. Yo, all the internet been doing lately is
Mm-hmm. It was a whole bunch of
internet been
dogs out there
hollering.
barking.
That's crazy. Now I gotta go back and watch the interview because I don't even remember him saying nothing about Luda. But the crazy part is
He did.
Yo, I have not seen. Let me tell y'all something. Didn't I tell y'all last year? Somebody run the episodes back. I said 2024 was gonna be that year. I told y'all. Thank you, Uncle Katt, for starting my month off, my birthday month, real ignorantly. I love it because at this point, everything he said, like listen. I don't know about Luda hitting the right third after the parties or whatever. I don't know nothing about that. But what I do know is the internet been chatting. You feel what I'm saying? And if somebody lying on me, like if it's nothing like severe where I feel like I really, really need to address it, like the Khaleesi is just going to look at you like the peon that you are. Like I'm not addressing you like, ew, what I look like letting my vocal cords vibrate in your vicinity. You're a peon. But they talking, they barking, they hollering, they writing, they doing videos. And Katt ain't said nothing since the interview. That man dropped the mic and said, gra. But mind you, Okay, Tory Hart finna go on tour with that man. God damn it, checkmate. Checkmate.
Well, Lex, you got to
Checkmate.
tell the
Yeah,
people.
I'm glad
You
she
got
is. I'm glad she is.
Lex. You got
We're
to
gonna
tell the
like
people
that's gonna be a
who
juicy
Tory
talk.
is. Who's
Look,
Tory
he's
Tory?
coming
Hart.
to a city near you.
Listen, they
I
go to New
want to see
York.
it.
They come to New York. Moochie, we going? We going. They go to New York. Listen, Tory Hart is Kevin's ex-wife, the pretty brown-skinned
I
woman
know
that
who
his
she
two
is.
children are by. No, he said let the crowd know. With his two children are by the pretty brown-skinned woman. Yes, that is Miss Tory
And
Hart.
they
But
told
she
him to
does comedy as
get
well.
rid of the black wife and get the racially ambiguous one.
Uh-huh. Well, let's let Moochie jump on in here. Moochie, what you got to say about this whole situation? The Luda rap, and he didn't straight come out and say you're lying. What he
Look,
wound up saying was, I got me a bunch of Fast and Furious checks, which ain't saying much, saying
all
more
of us.
than me. But what
Are
else
we
have
gonna
you?
talk
And what
about
else
all
have
of
you?
them, Lamont? Or please get to Steve Harvey because his lying self with his high top fade and talk about he paid how much he said he paid his barber. He said he paid
We,
his barber $6 a
so
month.
so Mooch, would you rather skip Luda and me go on to the other people
Yeah,
because we got one?
I feel like Lex covered it. A hit dog a holler, and he hasn't called Cat a liar. And
Okay.
don't get me wrong, I like all these people, but
Yeah,
it
I
is
hope it's
what it
not
is.
true. I'm just that was weird.
Well, I felt like why make a full rhyme when you can just address the issue in one sentence? What he said about me was a lie.
He
I
didn't
feel
even
like the
mention his
rap,
wife.
I feel like the rap was just to deflect from the overall situation. I'm just gonna, how some people use things that you're not supposed to argue against so that you don't argue against it. Like for some people, it's the Bible. If somebody say they're gonna miss work because they going to church, you're supposed to be okay with it. You're not supposed to give them no pushback. Or their children. Somebody tell you if somebody's got a job and you depend on them and a child gets sick, you supposed to just be like, oh, okay, it's fine. Go handle your business. No, fuck that. No. We want to know, did it happen or not? Yes or no. Don't give me some rhyme to deflect. Did it really? And then tell me all the money you've made from Fast and the Furious. You got any other big time checks coming out there? And I'm a fan of Ludacris music. I think he can be a lyricist, but the situation we're talking about right now, I just want to know yes or no. And so Moochie wants me to get on to the Steve Harvey because Moochie is itching to get to the Steve Harvey of the situation. And so I have a clip of two more people spliced together, and one includes what Steve Harvey would say, and it's from a very, very funny person. Take a look at this.
I did one day of Hip Hop Squares, the show D-Ray used to host. And I filmed 3 episodes in one day of Hip Hop Squares. It made 4 times the money I made doing 2 weeks of the Steve Harvey show. And I go, well, this is backwards. I'm just a square. I'm one of 9. And I'm not even the host. And I made more money on Hip Hop Squares than I did there's only 2 people on the show every week, me and Steve. And I go, they weren't even trying to hear anything I said. We want to do 2 more weeks with them. I'm getting paid like SAG minimum. Minimum wage is what I got paid. And I'm going, I can't do this for another 2 weeks. I've already lost a bunch of money. I lost 2 weekends of work. Now I'm going to lose 2 more weekends. And I don't know after these 2 weeks, are you going to hire me or not? I can't take a month off, basically.
Steve Harvey here. Yeah. You thought I was going to run, huh? Y'all wondering, where's Steve Harvey? I know people been waiting on my response to what Katt Williams done said on Club Shay Shay. I was on Club Shay Shay before Katt Williams. See, the reason why it took so long, I had to pray to God to give me the strength not to get mad. God talked to me every day, every damn day. I've been in this business a long time, boy. See, you done messed up with the wrong one. See, you just sitting there talking that bullshit to Shannon Sharp, talking about I couldn't be a movie star. Yeah. I guess you didn't see you got served. Yeah, that there was acting, huh? Then you're going to say, I took Mark Curry's jokes and stole his show. Boy, yeah, boy, you got the nerve to call me Mr. Potato Head. Calling my ass Mr. Potato Head. Yeah. Woo! That was a good one. I ain't gonna lie. That was a good one. But I digress. So what? I wore a wig. Huh? People asking.
Okay, Bucci. So, y'all, if you didn't know, that was Godfrey, the comedian, pretending to be Steve Harvey, because Steve Harvey has been rather quiet in terms of his response. But Moochie's got something to say that she wants to say in regards to Steve Harvey and all these clapbacks to Katt. Moochie, the floor is yours. Then we'll give it to Lex. And Moochie actually wants me to put something on the screen. So let me add this to the screen.
Look at how he's lying, though, y'all. This the part I don't get with him. You gonna sit here and tell a bold-faced lie?
I paid him $1,500 each time. He was making $6,000 a week. I cut my hair off. We had to put him on suicide watch for a little while.
And then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business. And it's a man unit.
The dude that when I had hair, when I had that world famous lining with that box cut, when I was Steve Hightower, Kings of Comedy, when I had that hair, the dude that cut my hair, I met him in 1986. He cut my hair for $10. I remembered him. When I got on TV, I had hired him. I was getting my hair cut 4 times a week for television and touring. I paid him $1,500 each time. He was making $6,000 a week. I cut my hair off. We had to put him on suicide watch for a little while.
And then,
okay, so look, all this time he been talking about he paid this barber all this money. Of course you're gonna pay all that money for a weave, Steve. Of course you're gonna pay all that money for a weave, Steve. Okay, I'm just saying it's a man unit. That's what. You know, it was a lot of dudes back in the day trying to figure out, yo, why he paying this barber so much money? This is why. It was a man unit.
Lex, jump on in there, then we'll let you get out of here. Lex got to go early, y'all.
Yeah, I think Mooch handled that one. I think I should alley-oop the next one because I don't even have nothing to say.
You handle Luda for me. I ain't have to say nothing. Only thing these guys didn't do was talk about their wives.
Well, I'll say this, y'all. At the end of the day, all Katt Williams did that I think is a good thing was highlight the black eyes that go on in Hollywood and that there is a power structure. No matter how much these MFers want to get up here and tell you there ain't no power structure, you know there's a power structure. You know that even in your job that you work right now as you listen to us, there's a general manager, then there's a higher boss. It's no different in any walk of capitalism when you're trying to climb to the top. There is somebody standing there at the gate saying to you, what you going to do for me, or what do you have to offer for me to let you through this damn gate? And if you don't have enough talent that you can do that with circumventing that gate, you have to do what you got to do to get through that gate. And that's all Katt Williams let y'all know that was going on. It just so happens Katt is in a lucky enough position that he don't have to do what people tell him to do when they meet him at the gate, because he's still touring. He enjoys touring. A lot of people, they get sick of that tour life. They want to be able to know they can stay in one place, be there the whole time, check in, check out, go home to their family, still make a lot of money without doing a lot of work. That's why people who sing get into acting. That's why comedians get into acting. There's more money, it's faster money, and it's easier money. You ain't got to be on tour all day. So that's all Katt did. And to try to say that there's not, so I guess what Luda was saying and Aries Spears was trying to say is that there's some Illuminati. No, even if you don't believe in those conspiracies, because I really don't, I do know that there is someone that is a fucking gatekeeper keeping people down if you don't do what they want them to do. So at the end of the day, stop trying to make it sound like some of that is conspiracy and some of it isn't. Because the fact that there are people keeping you from getting where you need to go is the absolute truth. And whether you know if Katt got something on you or not. It's just that simple. You want to say something real quick, Moochie, before we move on?
I before we could go in. I'm good. I'm good. I
Okay.
hold my tongue. I just, you know what I don't understand? Everybody
What?
was so insulted by what he said, but nobody checked him for saying something about their wives.
Oh,
Nobody
yeah.
called him a liar. Everybody's focusing on their job and what they do.
Nobody called him a fat
Nobody
faison.
calls him a liar. Nobody. No. And then the next day, all the receipts came.
That's right.
I want
Everything.
part two. That's all
Even
I
when,
know.
even a joke that Steve Harvey stole from Designing. Wait, who stole it from Designing Women? I want to say it was Steve Harvey, or between Steve Harvey or Cedric. And they want to spit this thing that he's jealous, but he's not. He already said, I have integrity. I don't want to be part of that. And people is really trying to knock him off the square for that. And I'm glad
Well,
he's
Moochie,
standing 10 toes on it.
two things could be true. A part of him could be jealous, but he could be jealous because he knows that if he was in those people's position, he would be doing better. He also could be like, look, I'm not in that position because the powers that be held me back, asking me to do some crazy shit. Two things can be true.
Hold on. You know what I just thought about? And then I got to get out of here. I got to say something about
Okay.
what Tiffany Haddish posted because she pissed me off. She going to say, oh, I didn't think Katt had a drug problem, but after looking at the picture or whatever, the lighter attached to the string, like, girl, anybody who smokes marijuana know a lighter will go missing quicker than a cat can lick his back. Okay? Lighters go missing. It's at your cousin's house. It's in a car. It's on the ground. And it's nothing
Mm-hmm.
worse than not having a daggone lighter. Nobody's going to the stove. That man got his lighter on the lid. I got a friend that do that here. Cause that way it retracts back. I always got my lighter. Girl, bye. You ain't say you saw burn marks on his fingertips. None of that. And he was right. She's not funny. Like, you can't tell your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke. You can't. She just loud.
Yeah.
Well, ladies
She
and
loud with
gentlemen,
a couple of punchlines. I would give it
Like
to
a
her
quick
like
little
that.
giggle. A quick
But
little
she
giggle.
own problem she needs to be worried about now. You need to worry about your drinking problem. You talking about him with drugs, but you got a DUI that you fighting, and you fighting prison right now. Baby girl, hold your tongue right now. It's not even time for you to talk.
well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll let Lex get out of here on that. When it comes down to what makes you laugh, that's so subjective to each individual person. And obviously, Tiffany has an audience, or else the gatekeepers wouldn't have let her through. So, Lex, good point. We'll see you possibly this Thursday. Go, you work the job. Don't let the job work you, my sister. I think that was Players Club. We'll see
It
you
was
next time.
make the money, don't let the money make you.
Yeah, yeah. See you
Bye,
later, Lex.
y'all.
See you.